8 members of the same family gunned down in their sleep, execution style. This isn't random, it's a cold-blooded plan with 0 evidence left behind. Who's behind the Pike County Massacre? Let's recap. This is the scene Dana Rhoden's sister walked into when she showed up at the family farm in Pike County, Ohio on April 22nd, 2016.
There's blood all over the house.
Okay.
My brother-in-law's in the bedroom. It looks like someone has beat the hell out of him.
Okay.
There's blood all over the front room.
Ma'am, can you tell me what county that's in? Is it
Pike County.
It's Pike County?
Yes, and they drug him in the bedroom.
Okay. I need you to get out of the house.
40-year-old Christopher Rhoden Sr. was shot 9 times. He was the first to die. His cousin, 38-year-old Gary, is found dead in the same trailer. Someone pressed the gun right up against his head, then pulled the trigger over and over. In another trailer about a mile up the road, Christopher's oldest son, Frankie Rhoden, and Frankie's fiancée, Hannah Gilly, were shot to death in bed. Their 6-month-old baby is alive, but covered in blood between them. Frankie's 3-year-old son is also left alive, sleeping on the couch. The killers then moved to Christopher's ex-wife Dana's trailer, where she was methodically shot 4 times in the head, along with her kids, 16-year-old Christopher Jr. and 19-year-old Hannah Rhoden. Thankfully, the killers didn't hurt the baby girl in Hannah's arms. She's only 5 days old. From that gruesome scene, the killers went to a 4th trailer where they executed Christopher's brother, Kenneth. 8 family members dead. But why? Right from the start, police thought at least 2 people were behind the Rhoden family murders. 2 of the crime scenes are close enough to walk to. 1 is about a mile away, and the last one, where Kenneth Rhoden was killed, is around 8 miles from the others. At all 4 crime scenes, the killers were very careful not to leave any clues behind, making it clear this wasn't just some random act. When police searched the Rhoden family's property, they found something shocking. Hundreds of cannabis plants growing in a converted barn near Christopher Sr.'s trailer. More plants were found in other outbuildings on the family farm. With so many plants, it was clear this wasn't just for personal use. Now, it's easy to jump to conclusions. A huge grow operation and 8 murders? Sounds like a cartel hit, right? Well, a farm in Ohio and cartel might not seem to go together. Pike County is actually a known spot for smugglers moving drugs north toward Canada. US Route 23, a massive highway stretching from Florida to Michigan, runs right near Pike County. With its fertile farmland, it's a perfect place to hide marijuana crops among legal ones. But police quickly discovered the Mexican drug cartels had nothing to do with the Rhoden family murders. So, who did? The answer is far more personal and chilling. Meet the Wagner family. You've got Billy and his wife Angela and their 2 sons Jake and George. Billy Wagner is a longtime friend and business partner of Christopher Rhoden. Allegedly, that business was the illegal cultivation and sale of marijuana to the tune of $800,000. However, that's not the only relationship bonding the 2 families. Jake Wagner and Hannah Rhoden used to date. According to police, she was only 13 when she started a sexual relationship with Jake, who was 7 years older than her. They had a 2-year-old daughter together named Sophia. On the night of the massacre, she was at the Wagner house. After the murders, the Wagners packed up and moved to Alaska with Sophia. Did the custody battle for the little girl drive the Wagner family to murder 8 people? It sure did. But it wasn't so easy to prove. In June 2017, more than a year after the Rhoden family massacre, police started asking the public for any dirt on the Wagner family. By August, police used shell casings found on their property and a forged custody document to charge all 4 Wagners with the murders of the Rhoden family. But they didn't stop there. Angela and Billy Wagner's elderly mothers, Rita Newcomb and Frederica Wagner, were also taken into custody. Rita was accused of forging the custody paperwork. She eventually took a deal and got 5 years of supervision instead of jail time. Frederica's case was a different story. Police found 2 bulletproof vests in her home and claimed it was proof. They'd always thought the killers probably wore protective gear in case any of the victims managed to fight back. But Frederica told police she bought the vests on Amazon to protect her family after the massacre, but she couldn't provide any receipts. Later, she changed her story, saying she bought them on eBay and simply forgot because of her age. Eventually, the charges against her were dropped. As for motive, it all comes back to little Sophia. Police believe the Wagners, especially Angela, wanted full custody of Sophia. To make that happen, they came up with a deadly plan to kill Hannah Rhoden and anyone else who might stand in their way. Eventually, Jake Wagner confessed to shooting 5 members of the Rhoden family. Because he cooperated, the judge went easy on him. He got 20 years to life for murder and another 12 years for gun charges, making him eligible for parole after 32 years. Before being taken away, Jake claimed Jesus made him get caught and even thanked God for it. Then he launched into an 11-minute rant telling the surviving Rhoden family members they needed to find Jesus too. Unsurprisingly, they weren't having it. Jake's mother, Angela Wagner, pleaded guilty to charges like conspiracy to commit aggravated murder and evidence tampering. She was sentenced to 30 years in prison without parole. His brother, George Wagner, took a different route and went to trial where even more shocking details came to light, like what happened to the murder weapons. Prosecutors said the Wagners hid the guns in buckets, poured concrete over them, and gave the buckets to a family member as boat anchors. That family member had no clue what was inside. Jake eventually led police to the boat. They pulled up the anchors, chipped away the concrete, and found the guns. Each one matched shell casings found at all 4 crime scenes, sealing the case against them. George was found guilty and given 8 consecutive life sentences, plus 121 years for tampering with evidence, conspiracy, and forgery. The only Wagner still waiting for his day in court is Billy, the father. He's been charged with the same crimes as his sons, but has pleaded not guilty. As of now, Billy won't face the death penalty, but his trial has been pushed back to 2025. Despite his family members admitting to murder, Billy still insists he's innocent. So what do you think? Will a jury believe him, or is he headed to prison like the rest of his family? I'm Chris, and my wife Amy and I are here 3 times a week, bringing you all the crime in half the time. If you're into that, give this video a like and make sure you subscribe so you never miss a recap. Want to hang out more? Check out our membership options where Amy and I dive into even more crazy cases together. Hope to see you there. Until next time, take care.